Hello and welcome back to Spectacular Sports. In this video, I'll be giving my end of season MLB predictions. So the date is currently August 25th, 2023, and in a little over a month, the MLB regular season will end and the playoffs will start. So I'm going to predict the rest of the MLB season. Let's go straight into it. So the first division we'll be covering is the American League East. And first, I have Baltimore. I think they'll be still the one seed in the AL. So on the left is what I think they'll be at the end of the season, and the right is what they are now. So I think they'll be about how they've been all season for the most part. And second, I got Tampa at 97 and 65. Similar to Baltimore, I think they'll come close to winning the division, but get kind of cold like they did. Well, they never really got cold. Baltimore just got better. Anyway, I think they'll finish with 97 wins. In third, I have Toronto at 89 and 73. I could see this happening. I think it is. But let's see if 89 wins is enough to get a playoff spot in the AL. And in fourth, I have Boston at 86 and 76. When you're 10 games above not 10 games, you have 10 more wins than you have losses. You know it's a tough division, and you're in fourth place. They're currently sitting at 68 and 60. I think that they'll come back down to earth for a little bit, and then start to get some wins to try to make the postseason. And last, I have New York. Everyone thought, or most people thought, either them or Toronto would win the division, but I have them at 80 and 82. They're currently 5 games below 500, but I think when Aaron Judge comes back, I think that he'll try to make them have a winning record, but the rest of the team has not been playing like the Yankees we thought they'd be. So that's the American League East. So we go from the best division to the worst division, that being the American League Central. And first I got Minnesota at 84 and 78. They're currently 66 and 62. I think they'll be about the same. For Cleveland, it's a bad division when second place has 74 wins. I think they'll be kind of similar. I think this is probably the division where I think most teams are going to be like about the same how they've been now. I have Detroit in third with 69 and 93 wins, or 69 wins and 93 losses. Chicago with 64 wins and 98 losses, and then last I have Kansas City at 52 and 110. So that's the American League Central. And the last division in the American League, the West. And first I have Houston. I know Texas isn't first now, but I think Houston will pass them and get 95 wins and 67 losses. And second, I have Texas at 94 and 68. I think these two teams could easily both win it. As you see on the left, Texas is first in the division. But I think Houston can get hot at the end of the season and win the division. And third, I have Seattle. We're finally good again. Where I think we'll go 90 and 72. And we're currently 69 and 55. For the Angels, they're Ohtani and Trout are injured. So, yeah. I don't know if Ohtani's going to win MVP anymore, but I have them at 72 and 90 because they don't have either of them. And then last, I have Oakland at 44 wins. I don't know what to say about them. So in first, I have Atlanta at 107 wins and 55 losses in the National League East. I think they'll be good for the rest of the season. And then with Philly, I have them leading the NL wild card and finishing 90 and 72. Miami, who's had an up and down season, mostly up, is currently 2 games above 500, and I think they'll finish the season 2 games above 500. In fourth, I have the Mets at 70 wins and 92 losses. They're currently 59 and 69. I don't know. They've been so disappointing. And in Washington, I have at 69 and 93. And they have the same record as New York, which is kind of crazy to think about from the preseason expectations. So yeah, that's the National League East. For the National League Central, in first I have Milwaukee at 91 and 71. They're currently at 70 and 57. I think they'll be good for the rest of the season. In second, I have Cincinnati at 86 and 76. In third, I have Chicago at 86 and 76 as well. Now, it's really hard for me to switch between these two because they switch for second place in the division every couple days as of lately. And I think that the Reds, if they can get hot like they did on their 12-game winning streak, I'm pretty sure it was, and take second in the division over Chicago. And fourth, I have Pittsburgh. They started off the season like the third best team, and now they're not as good. I have them at 73 and 89. And then last, I have St. Louis at 68 and 93. Another very disappointing team. So yeah, that's the National League Central. So the last division is the NL West. And first I have Los Angeles at 102 wins and 60 losses. They're currently 78 and 48. And second I have the Giants at 86 and 76. And then third, Arizona at 85 and 77. Now, in about the middle of the season, I thought Arizona was going to be like a really good team that might make a deep playoff run, but I think they need 1 or 2 years to develop their young core. So I have them at 85 and 77 this season, and San Francisco getting second in the division. And then fourth, I have my Padres at 78 and 84. They started off like 0 and 4 and have been 500 the rest of the way. All about that. So I have them at fourth, and then fifth I have the Rockies at 66 and 96. They're bad. I don't think I need to say anything else. But yeah, that's the National League West. So for the postseason in the American League, the division leaders are the 1-seed Orioles, 2-seed Astros, and the 3-seed Twins. For the wild cards, the 4-seed is the Rays, the 5-seed is the Rangers, and the 6-seed is the Mariners. In the National League, the 1-seed is the Braves, the 2-seed is the Dodgers, and the 3-seed is the Brewers. And then for the wild cards, the 4-seed is the Phillies, the 5-seed is the Giants, and the 6-seed is not the Cubs, the Reds. So here's my playoff bracket. I know it's a lot to take in, but starting in the AL, I got the 5-seed Rangers over the 4-seed Rays in 3 games. I got the 6-seed Mariners over the 3-seed Twins in 2 games. And then the NL wild card, the 4-seed Phillies over the 5-seed Giants in 3 games. The 3-seed Brewers over the 6-seed Reds in 3 games. And in the AL DS, I got the Rangers over the 1-seed Orioles in 5 games, the 2-seed Astros over the 6-seed Mariners in 4 games, and then in the NLDS, I got the 1-seed Braves over the 4-seed Phillies in 4 games, and then the 2-seed Dodgers over the 3-seed Brewers in 5 games, and then in the league finals, I got the Astros over the Rangers in 6 games, and the Braves over the Dodgers in 6 games. And then in the World Series, I have the Atlanta Braves beating the Houston Astros 4-3 to win the World Series. So some important information. I have the Braves the Rays losing in the wild card, who are the best team for a while, losing in the wild card. Same with the Orioles, losing in the second round. And then I have the Rangers having a big playoffs run, and have a Texas battle in the ALCS. And then in the NL, it's kind of basic. In fact, the higher seed wins every series, I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty cool, I guess. And yeah, that's my MLB playoffs in the end of season MLB predictions. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.